Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Ashton College Spring 2023 virtual graduation ceremony. Today is a time for celebration, a time to reflect on everything you have accomplished. You have risen to every challenge, adapted to every change, and most importantly, you have demonstrated courage and strength. No matter if you're just beginning your career or if you are a career changer, you have overcome the hardships and reached the finish line. My name is Ron McKay, the director of the Immigration Practitioner Center, and I am honored to be your Master of Ceremonies for this monumental occasion. Before we begin, please join me in acknowledging that Ashton College is located on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded land of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. We make this acknowledgement because we are committed to recognizing past and present harms while working towards future reconciliation and ongoing accountability. We encourage our community of proud graduates to go out into the world as responsible community members, empowered with historical knowledge and respect for Indigenous sovereignty. Wherever you are joining from, I invite you to please stand and join us in the singing of O Canada. Today, the graduation ceremony will happen in the following order. You will hear first from the Ashton College President, Colin Fortes, followed by our keynote speaker, Brock Tully. Then the recognition of all graduates. After that, there will be the presentation of the academic excellence and presidential award winners, as well as the outstanding faculty award winner. The ceremony will end with a closing remark from our program director, Suzanne Adams. Please note that the chat will be open throughout the ceremony. Feel free to type your questions or comments in the chat box or use the virtual reaction features at any time. Now, without further ado, please join me in welcoming Ashton College President, Colin Fortes.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty members, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of Ashton College, Spring 2023. Good afternoon, and welcome to this momentous occasion, the virtual graduation ceremony of the students of Ashton College, Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada. Today, we gather to celebrate your achievements, your hard work, and dedication. Congratulations, the class of Spring 2023. As the president of Ashton College, I'm deeply honored to stand before you today on this joyous occasion. This day marks the culmination of your educational journey, the moment when you transition from being a student to being a graduate. equipped with the skills and the knowledge to pursue your dreams. Today, we applaud you. We applaud your resilience, your determination, and your unwavering commitment to your education. Unfortunately, while we may not be physically together, the spirit of celebration and accomplishment transcends the virtual boundaries that separate us. During your studies, you have embraced new technologies, you've adapted to change, and you've emerged as shining examples of what can be done in the area of online distance education. You've not only gained knowledge and skills, but you've also developed critical thinking abilities, global perspectives, and the thirst for lifelong learning. In addition, you've overcome obstacles, late nights, and weekends of studying, and perhaps even periods of self-doubt. But here you are, triumphant, ready to make your mark on the world. Ashton College is renowned for its commitment to providing a top-tier education, focused very much on practical skills and real-world application. It also prides itself on its foresight in introducing live stream distance education some 10 years ago, long before a COVID pandemic was ever imagined, and at a time where most educational institutions insisted on only offering in-class delivery. By focusing our attempts on distance education, we believe we are achieving our goal of reaching as many students as we can, no matter where they live. Throughout your time at Ashton College, you've acquired not only the knowledge, but also the expertise to excel in your chosen field. The dedication of our esteemed faculty and staff has no doubt played a very significant role in shaping your education. And I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge their tireless efforts in guiding and nurturing you throughout your academic journey. Graduates, let's also not forget at this time that this achievement is not yours only. Behind each one of you, I have no doubt there stands a pillar of support, an individual maybe, or maybe even a group of individuals who've been with you every step of the way. To the families and friends of our graduates who have stood by your side, offering encouragement, love, understanding, we extend our heartfelt gratitude. Without their unwavering support, this day certainly would not be possible. So let us take a moment to recognize them and to express our deep appreciation. As graduates of Ashton College, you're entering a world which is extremely professional in some cases, armed with the tools necessary to make an immediate impact. The education that you've received has prepared you for the challenges and also for the opportunities that lie ahead. Remember that success is not solely defined by what you achieve individually, but it's also by the positive impact that you have on others and the communities which you serve. As you reflect upon your time at Ashton College, remember the bonds that you have formed. Remember the friendships that you have nurtured and the diverse perspectives that you've encountered. Your experiences have not only prepared you for professional success, but also hopefully for a life which is enriched by cultural exchange and global understanding. These connections will no doubt continue to shape your journey long after this graduation ceremony is completed. Today, as a graduate, remember that you're also not alone. You're part of a vibrant and diverse community, a network of fellow graduates mentors, and friends. Cherish the relationships that you've established during your time at Ashton College. These connections will certainly serve you well in your future endeavors, personally and professionally. As you move forward, embrace the opportunities and the challenges that lie ahead. The skills and knowledge that you've acquired here have equipped you to thrive in the ever-evolving job market. And whether you choose to pursue further education, start your own business, or even enter the workforce, remember that your time at Ashton College has prepared you for success. As graduates of a career program, you've chosen a path that focuses on practical skills and hands-on experience. You possess the ability to make an immediate impact in your chosen field. You've acquired skills that are in high demand, and now it's time to put them to good use. Be bold, be innovative, and never stop learning. The world needs your expertise and fresh perspectives. But amidst all your professional pursuits, don't forget the importance of compassion, of empathy, of giving back to your communities. Use your skills to uplift others, inspire change, and make a positive difference. Remember the values which were instilled upon you during your time at Ashton College, and let them guide you in all you do. In conclusion, graduate class of spring 2023, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on this remarkable achievement. Today, we celebrate not only your academic accomplishments, but also the journey that has brought you to this place. You have proven that resilience, determination, and above all, the ability to overcome challenges is what you have. You are, after all, our future leaders, our innovators, and our change makers of this society. So as you leave the ceremony and step into the next phase of your lives, take with you the memories, the friendships, the experiences that have shaped you. Embrace the unknown with confidence. Be prepared to face whatever comes your way. Remember, the world is yours for the taking, and I encourage you to embrace the unknown with courage and enthusiasm. Pursue your passions, take risks, push yourselves beyond your comfort zones. Your education has provided you with a solid foundation, but really it's up to you to build upon it and to shape your future. May all your journeys be filled with success, with personal fulfillment, and endless possibilities. Congratulations to our class of spring 2023. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Colin, for those inspiring words. And now to our spring 2023 graduation keynote speaker. I'm extremely pleased to introduce our keynote speaker, Brock Tully. I've had the privilege to know him personally for the last 20 years, and he is a person who definitely inspires and pursues others to pursue their dreams. He is Mr. Kindness. With that, today we'll show, first of all, a 3-minute video, and then we'll have the man himself, Brock Tully. So at this time, the video, please.
I'd rather be seen for who I am and be alone than be accepted for someone I'm not and be lonely. I was told I'd be out of my mind to go after my dreams. Now that I've gotten out of my mind, by following my heart, I'm living my dreams. I'll never find out what I can do unless I do all I can to find out. My name's Brock Tully. I'm originally from West Vancouver. I'm a writer, an athlete, coach, organize concerts and different events. I've always just followed my heart, things that's led me to finding out who I am. I was at university playing football at UBC. I was in a fraternity, but I was very addicted to drugs and alcohol, and I was very suicidal and depressed, often thinking about taking my life. The sad part to me was nobody really knew that. I had the opportunity to take off on my bicycle in 1970. Nobody had ever ridden around North America, and I just decided I'm going to just start riding. I left Vancouver, and this was huge because nobody had ever done a trip like this, and nobody that I had heard about had ever ridden their bicycle like this. And I'm not this big outdoors guy that can, go camping. I can't even change a flat tire. It was scary, but I knew it was a life or death decision. I really did. I think I would have taken my life if I hadn't done that bike trip. I did 2 more trips after that. My trips went from Vancouver to California to Florida, New York, and back across Canada. Altogether now I've gone 50,000 kilometers, which is like going across Canada 10 times. I had to do something rare, which was ride my bike all this distance to show what I believe is common, which is kindness. I co-founded the Kindness Foundation of Canada. I started doing concerts and events. What I'm doing now, because conferences have been closed down, so I'm not speaking there in school. So what I decided to do, and it was really scarier than getting up in front of 3,000 people for me and speaking, is to go out on the streets. And I got a little table, I made a little sign, and it says, pull a thought for the day. And they're thoughts from my little reflection books. And people will pull a little thought. To see people light up is unreal. Every age and every style, every color, everybody almost says, wow, thanks for doing this. We really need this. At our funeral or celebration of our life, nobody ever says what kind of car we have, what kind of marks we got in school, what our house looked like, or even our job. It was the kind of person we are. It always comes down to kindness. So that's why the kindness is so important to me, because I think that's why we're here. Every human being is one of a kind. To be human is to live as one and be kind.
Now, the man himself, the man who cycled 3 times around the United States from Canada, Mr. Kindness, Mr. Brock Tully.
It's also about making a positive impact in our community. And I'm actually really proud of my bicycle trips and the 50,000 kilometers that I did. But I'm even more proud of the 12-inch journey I've made from my head back to my heart, which is an ever-going journey, by the way. I'm not completely there all the time either. But most important to me is that the message I share with you today, I hope it really touches you as you move into this new chapter in your life. I hope what I share inspires you and gives you a little insight into why I believe we lose touch with our heart, which often leads to our many mental health issues, such as bullying, depression, addictions, and others. Almost everyone I've ever met has someone in their close circle who is affected by some kind of mental health issue. And the sad part is often they feel alone. My family didn't talk about feelings. We never said I love you, and we never hugged. And as a result, I felt unloved as I grew up. But I realized later that they would give their life for me if they were put in, if to save my life. I learned that their way of expressing their love was through money and things. I was finally able to see that they were taught what they were taught, and it was up to me to change that pattern for myself.
As a result, over time, I quit being so angry and I quit arguing with them, and we slowly did grow closer. For many years, I lifeguarded, and I never saw a child at the beach under 6 years old bored at the beach. And all they had was nature. They had sticks, they had sand, water, maybe some shells and seaweed. But being there all day, they never wanted to go home at the end of the day because they were just creating all the time. Starting around grade 1, our schools, homes, and communities tell us that something out there is going to make us happy. Our marks, our money, our trophies, our looks, our skills. I started to move from my heart, which is the joy of living, to my head, my fear of failing. Because I was afraid of failing, I started to develop a hole in my heart. And I tried to fill that hole with material things and unhealthy relationships. We buy children lots of toys, which we often tire of quickly, rather than taking our children out into nature where they can be more creative. When I began living in my heart again and feeling that joy of living, I saw that we were all one, regardless of age, color, style, interests, or whatever. In my head, I became disconnected from others and I only saw our superficial differences. When we compare ourselves with others, we will all find something about ourselves that we don't like. When I was not happy, I put down others to try to build myself up. And this is where I believe bullying begins. The worst is we might be bullied a few times by unhappy people, which is tragic. But then we bully ourselves often for the rest of our lives by focusing on the negative thoughts about ourselves. It is so important to me, for you and myself and everybody to see and understand that unhappy people bully and happy people don't bully and they don't want to hurt others because they see all people as one. Why are so many of us so unhappy and angry? I believe that often we are angry because not that many years ago, we were once that little child on the beach, living in our heart, so full of joy and hope and excitement. It wasn't about getting things out there, but the love of the journey. When we're happy, we don't want to hurt others because we see that we're all connected. We feel compassion for others and we want to be kind because we see ourselves in them and we look past all those superficial differences. It is my belief that there is only one main addiction. We are addicted to not feeling good enough. And that comes from living in our head and comparing ourselves to others. We then often go to other addictions such as alcohol, drugs, food, and others to numb that feeling of not feeling good enough. Because who wants to not feel good enough? It is my belief too, that when we have the courage to journey back to our heart, we will be more compassionate and caring towards others. And we will see the beauty and healing power of being kind. With kindness, we receive in the moment of giving. We don't owe anyone anything. I was brought up to conditional love where my parents would say, after all we've done for you. With kindness, we're touched equally if we give, receive, or even just observing an act of kindness. It's interesting that I was depressed and suicidal over my marks, and yet no one has asked my marks since I finished university. At our funeral or celebration of life, no one mentions our marks, our money, and trophies, but they talk about the kind of person that we were. It's important that we be of service in our community. It's really important that we volunteer at something where money isn't the reward for doing something that we're doing. It's important that we leave behind a legacy of kindness. So as you go off into this new chapter of your life, I'd like to leave you with a few thoughts from my little reflection books. And these little thoughts came to me while I was riding around North America. And then I'll finish with a little short story of kindness. So here are 10 of my thoughts from my reflection books. I'd rather be seen for who I am and be alone than be accepted for someone I'm not and be lonely. To me, life is simple. We've made it complicated, and the challenge is to get back in touch with its simplicity. This next one I dedicated to Terry Fox, and I took him one of my little books just before he passed away in the hospital. I'll never find out what I can do unless I do all I can to find out. I want to work hard on my faults, but be easy on myself when I falter. To not beat myself up. I do enjoy things, but joy comes from loving the things that I do. I was told I'd be out of my mind to go after my dreams. Now that I've gotten out of my mind by following my heart, I'm living my dreams. This next one was inspired in a bookshop in California, and I was in a bookstore and I saw my little books on a bookshelf. I was all excited. And I picked up the book next to mine, and it was written by a little elderly woman, 80 years old, and it was on her husband's 100th birthday. So I opened the book to any paragraph, and the paragraph I read said, if the sun set every 100 years, and the stars only shone once every 100 years, people would come from all over the world to watch it happen. But when it happens every night and day, we take it for granted. So here's the thought that I wrote for that. The present moment is a gift to me. My gift is to be present every moment. Every human being is one of a kind. To be human is to live as one and be kind. And I'll finish off with this one. I always love to see you, but I always love to see you, but I don't have to see you to always love you. So the little story that I want to share with you, I was in a store, a grocery store in Vancouver on Granville Street, and I was standing in line behind this little elderly woman, and I bent over and I said to her quietly, "Wow, you look beautiful today." And she didn't say anything. So I bent over again. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, but you look so beautiful in that green outfit." She turned to me and she said, "Wow, are you talking to me? Nobody ever talks to us little old gray-haired ladies like that." And I said, well, you do look beautiful." Next thing you know, she had me carrying home her groceries, which is a block away. And so I walked to her place. She turned to go into her apartment. She said to me, "Do you know how old I am?" And I said, "No, how young are you?" And she says, "Well, I'm 90. And she went into her apartment building. Now I had to go back to the store and get my groceries. And on the way back, though, I was in tears. And the thought that overwhelmed me was that that little woman in this green outfit with her green hat, her earrings, her makeup, how long that would have taken her to dress like that. And her whole day was to go to that store and get her groceries and come back. And just how seldom we say hi to each other on the street. If I could leave you one last message here, I don't know how many are out there, but if every one of you said hi to 10 people a day, we would be transforming this earth, and we'd bring so much more kindness to this world. So thank you so much for having me as your speaker. And I really do wish you all well. And just remember that it's the journey that's really important. Thank you.
Wonderful, Brock. Thank you for your speech, full of such wonderful insights, kindness, and inspiration for others to pursue their dreams. And now is the most important part of the graduation ceremony. I'm pleased to recognize and congratulate the Spring 2023 Ashton College graduates. I promise to try my best to pronounce each and every one of your names correctly. I apologize in advance if I mispronounce any of your names. For the certificate in accounting, Haley Suzanne Ingman, Tai Tan Ti Tu Vu, Kennard Louis de Silva, Ravinder Kumar Jaku, Jamal Kassab, Aaron Mackenzie Leahy, Narayan Prasad Menali, Katrina Joy Padilla, Franchesca Marie Simon, Lilaj Weisberg Shoichak, Ao Chen Ding, Christopher John Henderson McCabe, Yasmin Roop Kaur, Arjit Singh Herba, Tish Anchidel Sunny, Surabjit Kaur Brar, Lenny Chavez Ruiz Velasco, James McDonald, Natasha Laura Lee McCrae, Hannah Rubel, Dana Skivington Holton, Tina Beverly Edith Tyler. For the Diploma in Human Resources Management, Tammy Joyce Blundell, Carolyn Elizabeth McCormick, Yana Mai Poirier. For the Immigration Legal Assistant Certificate, Renee Anjanette D. Yingeza, Jeremiah Olasai Aderemi, Deng Fang, Sahaj Gold, Fridi Enrique Jimenez Campos, Lisa Samantha Morris, Mandeep Kar Sekon, Abhijit Kumar Singh, Damath Lasantha Kumara Wicharam Singh Arachiliach, Harsimran Kaur, Elena Virginia Martinez Rosas, Tu Lin Pham, Torkan Rahamino, Rie Takuchi, Cecile de Leon, April Grace Rotar, Sophia Diaz Civillano, Michelle Tchaiko Jolly. For the Education Assistant Diploma, Allison Laura Caldwell, Takako Ferris, Sarah Suleimani Jamal, Megan F. Swanson, Brittany Bati, Courtney Byerman. For the Unit Clerk Certificate, Clarissa Abigail Elliott, Parneet Kaur, Robina Masse, Janice Gumad Bawalan, Julia Yvette Bonilla, Leslie Ann Miller, Amanda Lynn Van Leeuwen, Amy Dawn Naomi Pitt Payne. Presentation of the awards. And now, the part that is always inspiring and encouraging. It is time to announce the winners of this year's graduation awards. It is my honor to introduce Ashton College's Program Director, Suzanne Adams, who will be presenting these awards. Suzanne?
Suzanne, I think you're muted.
Please try that one again. My apologies. Our first award is the Academic Excellence Award. This award honors a highly motivated student who has achieved outstanding academic performance and earned the highest grade point average in their respective program. Please join us in congratulating our Academic Excellence Award winner, Courtney Byerman, from the Education Assistant Diploma Program. Courtney was unable to join us today, but she has written her speech, and I would like to read it to you. She says, "It is an honor to be receiving this Academic Excellence Award, and I want to start by showing my appreciation to the professors within the Educational Assistant Program for going above and beyond to support their remote online students as best they can. I also wanted to show my appreciation to my classmates I worked alongside, who I know will excel in their future careers. I would not be able to achieve the success I did in my studies without the support and compassion from my educators and classmates. Thank you to Ashton for recognizing and acknowledging the hard work students put into their studies to become successful in their chosen path of education. Completing a course fully online while living in a different province and working full-time was a new learning experience for myself, and at times difficult to manage. But in the end, it was worth it to further my knowledge and career. Thank you for this award and recognizing the hard work and dedication I put in to my studies. Congratulations again, Courtney. Now for the Presidential Award. This award is given to a student who not only has high academic standing, but demonstrated teamwork, promoted a positive learning environment. The student went above and beyond in her studies to achieve top quality work, exemplifying independence and positivity in her learning. Please join us in congratulating the recipient of our Presidential Award, April Grace Roeder. She wasn't able to join us, but we do have her acceptance video, and we can see that now.
Good day, everyone. I would like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for the honor of being nominated for President Award. My deepest appreciation goes to my helpful instructors who guide me in the whole duration of this course, to my classmates who became my friends that made this course an enjoyable experience, to my husband Andrew and my daughter Isha. This is for both of you. Thank you for your patience and understanding. You both supported me all the way. I'm forever grateful for accepting this award, and it motivated me to work hard and pursue what I started in the immigration industry. To the faculty and staff of Ashton College, you served as an instrument and inspiration for me to dream bigger. Again, thank you with all my heart.
Congratulations, April. And finally, throughout my years at Ashton College, I've been consistently inspired by our highly talented faculty members and their desire to see our students succeed. In my capacity as program director, it gives me great pleasure to present the Outstanding Faculty Award to Ashlyn Gill for her valuable contributions to Ashton College's Health Information Management Diploma. Ashlyn as well is unable to join us today, so I'll read her acceptance speech on her behalf. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to start by saying congratulations to all of you. You've worked very hard to get to this point, and it's a great accomplishment. I also wanted to say thank you for the award. I am honored to be receiving it. Teaching has always been something I've loved, and having this opportunity at Ashton has been an amazing. I've had the pleasure of teaching so many outstanding students who have inspired me to push myself constantly to be better. I look forward to all the future classes and students and continuing to be inspired. At the end of the day, the success of students is success for an instructor. Teaching is extremely fulfilling, and today is a great example of that. Seeing students graduate after all their hard work and effort brings us all as instructors lots of happiness. You all should be very proud of your achievement. I'm sure you will all go on to do amazing things. Thank you. And back to you, Ron.
Thank you, Suzanne. And congratulations to all the student awards and outstanding faculty award recipients. And now it is time to hear from our student services team. For many of you, they were your first points of contact with Ashton College, and they guided you along your journey towards graduation. I'm excited to introduce you to our Student Administration Officer, Nancy Lee, and your Admissions Officer, Maggie Gagalak.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nancy Lee, and I'm the Student Administration Officer here at Ashton College. I would like to congratulate all of our graduates and remind you that hard work is always noticed. We, as well as all your friends and family members present here today, are extremely proud of all of your achievements. I agree with Benjamin Franklin when he mentioned that an investment in knowledge pays the best interest, because knowledge is the most precious, timeless, and brilliant substance that exists in our minds. It is what makes us turn into courageous, powerful, and independent individuals with dreams and ambitions to pursue and accomplish. It will accompany us as we reach new milestones. Therefore, we encourage you to embark into a new journey of new challenges and successes. We wish you all the best in your life and career. Congratulations.
It's an honor to celebrate this milestone with you as your admissions officer. From the very start of this new beginning, it's been such a pleasure witnessing your growth as students here at Ashton. Committing to taking on a new path, learning new skills, and changing directions, all the while managing multiple priorities in the background takes a lot of inner strength. I hope today you're recognizing your courage and taking the time to really feel proud of yourselves as you move ahead from here into your new journey, equipped with a new set of skills and new insights about yourselves. I hope you carry over this courage that's within you throughout your future endeavors and life's ebbs and flows. The courage to go through challenges and the courage to say, I am proud of myself and my journey, and I made it. You've got this. You deserve it. Congratulations to you, and thank you for sharing your journey with Ashton.
Thank you, Nancy and Maggie. Now, I'd like to welcome Suzanne back to the stage again, who has prepared an amazing closing speech for our graduates this year. Susan, over to you.
Thank you, Ron. As program director, I'm honored to conclude today's graduation ceremony with a few words to all of you. As you proceed to the next chapter of your lives, I'd like to offer you the following ingredients for success, things that I've observed in people that I've known and worked with over the years. First is integrity. If you carry out your responsibilities consistently to the best of your ability, people will trust you as a colleague and turn to you for leadership. Next is courage. In the face of adversity and even tragedy, try to remember the reasons for optimism and never be afraid to ask for help. Look after yourself, especially your health, both physical and mental. Follow your instincts and curiosity wherever they lead, and broaden your knowledge by reading as much as you can. Embrace opportunities to collaborate. It's the key to our success as a society, and it helps us grow as individuals. Be bold, take risks. Don't let the fear of failure stop you. Failure is a part of life, and it's a valuable tool for learning. I've always thought of the word fail as an acronym, meaning first attempt in learning. Change is a part of life too. And at times it's frightening, but we should see it as a chance to explore and to test our limits. Above all, enjoy what you do. Take pleasure and satisfaction in what you achieve. Whatever your next steps, I invite you to see your studies at Ashton College as part of a lifetime of learning. And I encourage you to use that learning to leave every situation better than it was when you arrived. Congratulations. You've worked hard. You deserve to be proud of this achievement and to take the opportunity to celebrate. Good luck and good health to all of you.
Thank you, Suzanne, for your kind and inspiring words. And thank you to everyone for joining us today. To the friends and family members of our graduates, your support has made a world of difference to their success. Thank you to our esteemed keynote speaker, Mr. Brock Tully, and to our president, Mr. Colin Fortes. Your words have a lasting impression that will inspire our graduates to cultivate a promising future. Graduates, even though your studies at Ashton College have ended, your connection with the college will endure. I urge you to break out and break through. Be bold, and most importantly, be you and dream. Push the boundaries and continue to chase your dreams. I wish you all the best as you strive to make a meaningful impact in the Canadian workforce and your individual communities. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for each one of you. Congratulations, everyone. And this concludes the end of today's ceremony. Thank you, and go celebrate.